Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to this second stream of the day of Europa Universalis 4. This is now my other random game slot. Basically, every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday evening of this time is pretty much a random slot now. Although Tuesday is probably mostly still going to be RimWorld. So, here we are again. I needed to get some more Europa Universalis recorded for the YouTubers. Hello, YouTube people. And that is what we are doing now. So, what happened in the last game? We attacked and demolished the Ottomans, took a bunch more territory from them. We have also been just expanding our military, expanding our navy, building an absolute metric ton of new buildings. We've got workshops and mosques and things like that in many different places. And we are now pretty much looking for new targets. It's going to take us a little bit of time to repay these loans, although I'm very close to paying off one of them. And the only reason we are in debt is because we had to take loans in order to deal with some event stuff. Now, looking at our coalition map mode, we can see here in the north there is a fair amount of aggressive expansion, so we probably shouldn't be expanding that way, but there is basically nothing down here at all. So we may well have another chip away at Ethiopia. Does Great Britain get claims on most of India? Because I've seen them just invade India and take a bunch of our land. No, that's an expansion idea ability. Essentially, if you have the final expansion one, you can fabricate a claim on any Overtrees Trade Company region, of which India is one, or multiple. Same with Africa, and I think with the exploration ideas you have a similar thing but for colonial regions, so you can very easily expand with expansion and exploration ideas going. And we're probably going to get expansion ideas, so we're going to have the same thing. We can attack India, although Malwa, it should be noted, is now one of the great powers. And the Ottomans are still a great power. How? They've been absolutely annihilated, although I did notice Ethiopia is fighting the Ottomans right now. I think they were trying to be a little bit sneaky and capitalise on the fact that the Ottomans are kind of weak, but they're losing. They're definitely losing. Also, the war that Russia is in, which we very nearly accidentally joined because interface was bad, are currently fighting Sweden and Lithuania. So Lithuania is in all kinds of problems right now. But I think that Russia might well come out of this war a little bit the worse, which I very much appreciate. I think that's a great thing. Anyway, we are just working on training our troops mostly. We have a couple of reinforcements to do, but that's not really going to take very long. We just lost our commandant. That's kind of annoying because he was expensive. Yeah, we're basically just going to have to pay for that guy. I don't think there's any way for us to get a military advisor cheaper. Alright. Discipline, sure. I may upgrade you once too. Now you're a level 2. Alright. Oh wait. Does that mean my discipline's 130? No, it went down again. Disappointed. The other thing that we are doing at the moment is we are trying to increase our absolutism. It is up to 24 now. The maximum is 84. You would need at least 90 to get that. That's slightly unfortunate, but we'll keep chipping away at it. Are we able to do autonomy anywhere? We are not. Okay. So yeah, I think we're going to be pretty much just looking at Ethiopia at this point. So let's go ahead and cancel you. You already doing a spy network on Ethiopia, which would allow us to get the forts like that. It would be so quick. So yeah, let's just go ahead and move our armies down to the south in that case. There's one still up there. I mean, do we have any revolts anytime soon? Not really. I might leave the Northern Army up there. I don't think we're going to need all of them. So we'll just grab these 4, which are pretty much fully trained anyway. And we'll just go and stand over here and prepare for this invasion. Lovely! The other thing that we do need to do is increase the number of frigates that we have out doing trade, although level 23 would be the heavy frigate, so that's going to be a ways away still. We're still on that one. In fact, can these be upgraded? Oh yeah, they absolutely can. And we should probably do that, although that's going to be freaking expensive. That one kind of snuck past me. You'll be 305. I think I want to try and get to the stage where we can pay off those 2 loans, and then we'll deal with that. So we might just try and take a load of money from Ethiopia. This is going to be an opportunity to expand Adal as well. In fact, we could potentially start trying to take over one of our minions. Probably Akanulu at this point. Adal we can still feed some Ethiopian territory to. So you're definitely happy enough. And we can absolutely start annexing you, and I think that is what we are going to do. Oh, that's Astrakhan. I was like, are you fighting them? Because if you are, why aren't I involved? No, it's Astrakhan. Okay, good. So our armies are on the way. Factionalism. The Great Sultan is far from the only owner of the Mamluks in our empire. The households of influential monumented Mamluks often contained great, if not greater, numbers of newly imported slaves from their home regions. These influential emirs are often those with the greatest influence during a succession, but even when the throne is occupied, the influence of the Mamluk households are great on Mamlukian politics. It is up to Muhammad V to ensure that factionalism does not stifle the politics of Al-Qahira. So we can get yearly legitimacy increase, which would actually be, I was going to say which would be quite useful, but we actually have tons of legitimacy, so less so. Or we can get more national manpower and lose yearly legitimacy. Considering how much we're getting, I'm actually kind of happy to just lose some and get even more manpower. Yeah, I like it. Oh, right, yes, we can attack through Adal, can't we? Let's go and do that way. Mamluks may be plagued by corruption. Not really. I mean, it is going up at the moment. That's just because we're behind the times in terms of technology. But we try to ensure that those closest to the Great Sultan can be trusted, at the very least. Try and fail, it seems, since one of Muhammad V's advisors was recently caught taking large bribes from people already wielding great influence in our country to provide the government with advice slanted to advance their interests. How shall we respond to this betrayal? So we can kill the diplomat. You're the level 5, aren't you? No, you're a level 4. Who I was talking quite earnestly about promoting. So we're definitely not killing him. We're definitely not firing him. I think we're just going to have to take it on the chest and take those. I really want to promote you to level 5. I think it's going to be worthwhile. Do it. 20 a month, but we're still saving 50% cheaper because he is a Mamluk thingy, so he's Egyptian, and also the he's costs half because he was from the other thing. You know, the thingy-majiggy, that is a thing. Things. So not only am I not going to fire him, I'm in fact going to promote him. So we're going to applaud his greater, what's the word? Enterprising spirit, and how he is able to use his position to promote self-interest. That's what we're doing. Right, let's do that. We are not going to get an idea, because as much as I would love to have that extra merchant, we still want to go ahead of time. And that's also probably why our economy has slowed down a tick, because we've lost 20% production efficiency and 20% trade efficiency. Alright, so Ethiopia. You're getting nervous? Because you should be. You should be. Right, can we rival them before we actually attack them? Nope. We are rivals with the only people that we can rival. For some reason we can't rival Ming anymore, which is kind of interesting. Alright, Ethiopia. It's time. Wasungli. Do I want to co-belligerize you? No, because you would draw in Ajuran and Yemen. And we want to go after Ajuran later. This is a Coptic nation, so I don't think that Ajuran's going to care particularly that we're taking them out. Yeah, you're Sunni. Alright, that's fine. So Ethiopia, declare war, Aksum, go. And you are not my sieger. You are not also my sieger. You are a sieger. So you should really be down there. So what I think I'm going to do is switch my sieging people for these two. So there we go. And then we have two free guys. One can go there. And then the other one goes into this army, who is still training. Lovely. Right, so you need to attack that. You need to attack that. You can frankly split up so that we can siege more stuff more fast. And pretty much the same with you. Alright, off we go! Huzzah! Because I doubt that Ethiopia is going to be able to raise troops to... Yeah, they basically have 1 stack's worth. And my guy is being pretty much fully drilled. Although, I was having a quick look at this new tab in the ledger, which is army quality comparison. And Ethiopia has got the highest professionalism in the world. So their troops are going to be firing and fighting quite a bit above their pay grade. Although, my discipline should offset that. Hopefully. Hopefully. There's their army, 26,000 men. Which you are still marching towards. We're going to catch you when you have no morale. And we got you trapped. Oh, sucks to be you. It really... I mean, even with the -3, you just don't have morale. Not quite a stack wipe, but certainly painful. Now let's merge you guys together again, just give them a good beating once more. And then you 4. 1 there, 2, 3, 4. Just need to keep him spreading out, basically. Alright, that's another unit dead. I guess we're moving here. We are. Oh, he's heading north. Where are you going? You're heading to Darfur, maybe? Yeah, I think you are. Alright, not a problem. We'll merge our troops together and we'll go and fight you again. Meanwhile, sieges, how are those going? Yeah, the sieges should be really quite quick, because we are really good at sieging. So not only have we got the offensive siege ability, which is another 20%, we have also got professionalism, which gives siege ability 9%, and also there is another bonus, but I forget what it is. Can we see siege ability anywhere? Yes. Tactics difference. Really? Tactics gives you siege ability? Well, the difference. Interesting. And yeah, Mamluk and siege ability minus 31%. So we're definitely getting more from somewhere. Like, we are really good at sieging stuff. Like, that's our thing. Used to be cavalry, now it's sieges. Kind of gone for the opposite thing. Right, so you guys are on the march once again. Am I going to be able to intercept you? I think so. So let's go ahead and group you guys together. Meanwhile, let's continue taking these outlying locations if we can. Oh, and we're going for the capital there. Perfect. Right, their main army has run away again. Oh, let's merge you two together. Right, so full stack. I'm kind of hoping that my minions can go after those guys. Guys, can you kill them? That'd be lovely. And you're trying to get over here. You leave on the 8th. I arrive on the 6th. Marvellous! Siege of Herer, over. Go ahead and head over that. In fact, we could go for Wasongli and just piece them out. You know what? Let's do that. And stack wipe. Sorry, wasn't even watching that fight. Still beat them hard. Whoops. Split. And split. One of you stays there, and then the rest of you spread out. Lovely! Going well. Meanwhile, down here, we're still waiting for you guys. You may as well go and grab Hadia. This war with Ethiopia is going to be rather quick. We've won the Siege of Gondor. Victoria takes place after U4. Yes, it does. And there are converting systems which allow you to convert which allow you to take a save game from EU4 to Victoria, though they are not official, they're mods. It's not like the Crusader Kings 2 converter, which is official and supported by Paradox. And I kind of hope that all of their games in the future, at least like the more sequential ones, include that. And I would be fairly surprised if they don't, because I think it actually sold really well. Alright, you're going to deal with Wasongli. You may as well send one more army over there. And then you guys go ahead and siege all of that. And then you guys... Oh, you're already on the move there. You head over here and deal with them. Like, they shouldn't be able to get past because of our fort in Cairo. But they could still cause some problems down there in the Lower Nile. Oh man, they're on 99% defeated already. And yeah, they want peace. They're like, okay, you've proven yourself. You can stop now. Build plantation in Sinjar. Gain 2 base production in Sinjar. And 50 support for many factories. So, Sinjar... I have no idea where you are. There you are. If you have so much... It's present already. Is it present everywhere? Is it already spreading? Oh, it is. Right, so we could actually embrace it. At 19%. I'm kind of tempted to do that. I mean, I'll have to take another loan or two, but... Fine! Alright, you guys are advancing into there. Wasangli wants out. I'm not surprised, because I just took your only fort. No! You want... You don't. Not enough, anyway. Well, alright then. We don't need both of you here. You have no commander. That's annoying. I've lost yet another commander. It's happened again. I do not remember getting a thing saying commander has died. It might just be that I'm going too quickly. That is entirely possible. Okay, so... We want all your money. Do I just want their territory for a doll? No, because they are not belligerent. I think we're basically just going to do that. I think I'll purge them of the Yemen agreement too. And we'll take them out when we go after Ajuran. Yeah, I like that. Alright, then Ethiopia. We basically just need to kill their army. And then we can get a 100% war score. Oh, don't tell me I'm just going to be going around you in circles. That's just annoying. Grumble, grumble, grumble. You guys, frankly, when you get back, can just start drilling again. I think that's probably reasonable. Yeah, you are just trying to run away from me. Grr. Chase them down. Admin tech? No, I'm going to wait, because we probably will be going ahead of time. Teching up soon. One down. They have better professionalism, so they should be moving faster, but it depends if they've drilled that army or not. But anyway, there's our 100. So basically, I'm just going to be grabbing a bunch. Do they have any particularly valuable provinces? That one. I think we're just going to be doing something like this. Although, hang on. No, I want to see if Adal wanted anything. Return cause. Hera to Adal. Sure. And Adal itself didn't actually have anything with them. And then war reps. And that feels good enough to me. Ottomans hate me a bit more. Ethiopia really hates me, and Ankara Kanulu. Fine. I accept. So Ethiopia has once again lost a bunch of territory. Adal has expanded marginally. And we have enough money to repay a loan. Lovely. And the other thing that we do need to do is coring. We should have basically no war exhaustion, so... Oh yeah, and these cores are dirt cheap anyway. With the exception of Soba, which is a 29 development province, blimey. So hopefully we can core those nice and quickly. And... You know what? I think we are going to go ahead and just fortify Adal for the moment. And plan an assault on Ajuran nice and quickly. Build a weapons manufacturer in Laristan. Same bonus? Yeah, same bonus. So where is Laristan? There. And you want a manufactory? Iron? Next month. I'll do it for you next month. There you go. Boom! Lovely. And iron manufacturers usually do pretty darn well, so I'm totally okay with that. Agricultural revolution. We have managed to increase our agricultural production by implementing new farming techniques for plantations, irrigation and land properties organisation, and therefore bring higher tax income to our state. So we can gain additional base manpower, tax or production. This is Shakia. Where is that? That one. There. It's grain. It's not owned by an estate, and it's definitely a base tax. So raise taxes even higher. Lovely. Cool. And we can do conversion. Please do. And we're supposed to be going towards mysticism. I think we just changed ruler relatively recently, which is why we haven't started doing that properly yet. But we will have the opportunity, that's fine. Ethiopia, rapidly scrambling to get some more troops. I wonder if I'm going to be able to vassalize you. No. Not a chance. Alright, you are marching through there. And clearly that 20k is supposed to be there too. Cool, group. Alright, you've all got generals. I'm going to say go ahead and start training, all of you. Can't, why? Oh, has to be in our own provinces. Well, that can be arranged. You could just go down here. Although we're going to be taking a bunch of attrition as we go through that. No, we're going to go here. Right. I just took out a loan when in fact I should have just not. Because I wanted to get a tech. So I think we've just wasted one loan basically, but oh well. 1, 2, 3. And then you, embrace, tick. Goods produced plus 10%, lovely. And now we're paying 11 ducats in interest. But we can go up in technology, boom. And then these two shouldn't be too far behind. And then we can do a bunch more training. We really lost basically no manpower in that last fight. Ineffective missionary work. An official commitment to humanism means that our missionaries are finding it difficult to persuade non-believers to fall in line. Without the stick of punishment or the carrot of official preference, the preachers have to rely on their personal charisma. Move towards mysticism, local missionary strength reduced. Oh, and Thessaly. Deceivably. Which is Georgia. I think that's Georgia. Pretty sure that's the capital of Georgia. I'm gonna double check now. Georgia! I was right. See, I do know some geography. Alright, cool. And then you guys are all... train. Because you guys do need to get quite a lot more drilling done. Although the artillery is doing pretty sweet. Kanulu have embraced many factories, jolly good. Diplomatic insult against Russia, again. So you are allied with Mara, Mombasa and Rasangli. Mara, that's fine. Mombasa. Oh, it's down there. Oh yeah, that's fine. I was thinking that was in India for some reason. And then Rasangli, we know is that bit. Yeah, Ajran are going to be a complete pushover. Basically, I just need to wait until we have finished the coring. And then we can just go ahead and declare war. Is there any more autonomy that we can do, I wonder? Not at present, but once we finish the coring there will be a bunch, which is good. Sufi Order is growing in popularity on Dongala. I'm going to continue to move towards mysticism, because I would like the extra missionary strength so we can actually convert stuff. We're minus 10, yay! Missionary strength plus 0.3, yay! Mali has internal conflicts. Well, alrighty then. There really hasn't been much European colonization, has there? There's going to be quite a lot for us to do. Though it does look like they've taken those islands. Really? Kilwa took all of Madagascar. Interesting. Tidor, dissemination of the coffee plant. For centuries, coffee has been a product exclusively grown and exported from Yemen and Ethiopia. In fact, the merchants of Yemen in particular had such a strong grip over coffee trade that they had gone to great lengths to stop anyone from bringing the plant across their borders. Just as the silkworm once travelled west along the trade routes, so too has the coffee plant become in the possession of our merchants. The plantages in Palawan have begun to produce coffee in no small amounts. The beans are now much more readily available. Oh, this is actually us. Sweet. So the price of coffee has just nosedived by 40%. Coffee Arabica will be removed from Mukan. Oh. So this is Tidor. Where is this? Mukha. Mukha. Oh, there! Oh, and I closed the window before I could actually see what Coffee Arabica could do, because I was thinking this would get rid of it. So I have no idea what bonus that was giving. Probably some kind of coffee production bonus. And then the price also drops by 40%. I was producing a fair amount of coffee. Yes, I was. So that's bad for me. Although I do get 300 ducats. Alright. And 4 loans. I'm 4,000 in debt. Alright. We've lost the trading coffee. Institution spread. Military, however, could actually go to 22. We're actually ahead of time in military, so that's fine. Now we can repay a loan. Please do. Gold rush! 2,000 ducats. Hello. And that repays some more loans. 1, 2. And suddenly my 11 ducats of interest becomes 2. Soba is having a revolt, though. Not great. I mean, I could effectively pin you. Oh well. I'm going to wait a month or two to get some more morale, and then we will go ahead and attack it. Because I'm pretty confident that we can win that fight. Little bit more. Little bit more. That'll do. Oh, no. Except one of my generals did die. I did get that message that time. Acceptable-ish. Make sure we grab that back. You are also lacking... No, you're not. Right. What icon's that? Sieging, I guess. Yes, that was a siege icon. Interesting. Okay. Start drilling. Start drilling. Cool. Mutual respect between the Shafi and the Hafni. There have never been any theological differences worth a real conflict between the Shafi and the Hafni schools, and both customs often exist side by side. The lasting cooperation between Mamluk and Shafi and the Hanafi Akanulu states has, however, led to an era of mutual understanding and respect. Cool.